mornings, weeknights daily. All these and more on Cool FM. This is your station. This is home. Number 1 sa Mega Manila. Lahat ng drama, tawanan, balita at all-time favorite music hits. Sa lungkot at ligaya, kami pa rin ang inyong kasama. We're the place where you truly belong. Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan. Ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews Primetime.
Good evening, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This is koolNews Primetime. My name is Cairo, and we are live on Cool FM and also on News Radio 93.1, where we share the latest stories that care for you. Let's begin with our top stories. All 326 personnel of the Philippine Army's 10th Infantry Division have tested negative for illegal drug use. According to Major Ruben Gatut, 10 ID spokesperson, this was the result of the mandatory drug testing done last January 2 among the soldiers in Camp General Manuel Yan Station Hospital in Mawab, Davao de Oro. Last year, 28 personnel tested positive for illegal drug use. Of the 28, 21 were regular military personnel and 7 were members of the Kafu Active Luxury. Out of the 21 regular troops, 8 were immediately discharged while the 13 are still waiting for their discharge orders, Gadu told the Inquirer. The 10 ID actively supports the Philippine Army's anti-narcotics program by mandating drug testing for all personnel seeking promotion, schooling, or re-enlistment, Gadu said. This proactive measure underscores the 10 ID's dedication to maintaining a drug-free environment and upholding the highest standard of integrity and discipline, he added. Senator Lauren Largardo pins her hope for better working conditions for Filipino seafarers after the implementing rules and regulations of the Magna Carta was signed by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. on Wednesday, January 8. The signing of the IRR ensures the full implementation of this landmark legislation, which aims to safeguard the rights and welfare of seafarers. Lagarda, author and co-sponsor of the Magna Carta, expressed optimism about the positive impact that the law will have on the country's maritime workforce. With the IRR signed, I believe this is a huge win and boost for both foreign and domestic seafarers as we seek decent and humane working conditions for our skilled countrymen, Lagarda said. Lagarda emphasized the importance of aligning the country's seafaring programs with evolving international standards set by various international conventions, thereby ensuring that Filipino seafarers continue to provide uninterrupted service to their respective companies. Signed into law last September 2024, the Magna Carta of Seafarers enshrines various rights and protections for approximately 500,000 Filipino seafarers working on vessels around the world. Key provisions of the law include the right to form labor organizations, engage in collective bargaining, and access educational opportunities for career advancement. The law also provides safeguards against harassment and discrimination, ensures the right to inform next of kin, and guarantees safe passage and travel. These measures aim to create a more secure and supportive working environment for seafarers, recognizing their critical role in sustaining the global supply chain. The senator underscored the sacrifices made by seafarers who often spend long periods away from their families and reiterated the government's commitment to improving the quality of life. Being thousands of miles away from their loved ones is already a tremendous sacrifice, Lagarde said. This Magna Carta is a way for a grateful nation to repeat their dedication and hard work. We want every seafarer to feel that their government stands behind them and is committed to enhancing their lives, Lagarde concluded. The Philippine National Police recorded over 100 election-related incidents of violence in 2024, according to Commission on Elections Chairman George Garcia. Based on the initial report from the PNP, Garcia said there were 120 suspected election-related violence last year, but only 12 were validated. The public official said, as security forces, especially the PNP, have observed and monitored, ERIs are not that high. In fact, you can verify this with the PNP. Of the 120 or so incidents they have been monitoring since after the filing of candidacy, or at least 1 year before the election, only 12 are classified ERIs, he added. Garcia, however, emphasized the need to clarify the definition of ERIs and determine whether a particular case or crime fits into this category. He said, for example, if a barangay chairman was held up or if a mayor's house was suddenly broken into, that's not qualified as an ERI, so we need to define it. Sometimes we say it's just suspected, but even so, it's important for reporting to be accurate. Okay, meanwhile, Akbayan Party List Representative Percival Sadana has called out the government for allowing the increase of the social security system contribution rate and light rail transit line 1 fares while keeping minimum wages across the country low. In a statement on Thursday, Sadana urged Malacanan to prioritize the national minimum wage increase for Filipino workers while suspending the SSS contribution rate hike, which will increase premiums by 50%. The people are asking for wage increases, but they get contribution hikes. This increase is insensitive to the demands of the Filipino workers. It puts the burden on them instead of the government actually making an effort to resolve systematic issues. The SSS contribution rate hike has to be temporarily suspended, he said in a mix of Filipino and English. Families can no longer afford the price of gasoline and price, and yet we reduce their income even further. Our government should be sympathetic to the plea line of Filipinos when implementing policies, he added. The SSS contribution rate increased by 15% since the start of the year, which SSS President and Chief Executive Officer Robert Joseph De Claro said would generate an additional 51.5 billion pesos in collections for 2025. De Claro said 35% or around 18.3 billion pesos will be allocated to the Mandatory Provident Fund, a supplementary savings account for private sector workers and other individual members. Several lawmakers have opposed the SSS contribution hike. On Tuesday afternoon, Baguio City Representative Mark Go filed House Resolution number 2157, seeking the suspension of a 15% contribution hike to East Philippines burden brought on by increasing costs of goods. The increase in SSS contributions follows Republic Act number 11999 or the Social Security Act of 2018, with the last 1% premium increase taking effect since January 1. Okay, it's now 10:39 p.m. as we will return with more news headlines that matters the most right here on koolNews Primetime. Stay along with us. We will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Musicultura Heritage Foundation Center, a museum of all fan-made multimedia and Philippine history. Visit us today at Greenbelt, Makati City from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Musicultura, a non-profit joint venture project of Able Media and TVH Group of Networks Incorporated. UGen's 5G experience, now available with 1 GB data for BD.Global. Dunkin', pasalubong ng bayan. Your Ace Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Ito ang oras ko, ikaw ang idol ko. Certified BD's Choice ang CEO Idol Hot Dog and Cheese Dog. Most chosen cheese dog brand in the Philippines according to Kantar Household Panel Study. CEO Idol Hot Dog and Cheese Dog. Idolicious talaga. And Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Something better. Definitely closer. More than just music. Worship is a lifestyle. This January 18, 10 a.m. You're listening to Cool FM.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Ito na ang dagdag puhunan para sa mga magsasaka, mangingisda at agrarian reform beneficiaries. Hatid ng Land Bank ang AgriSenso Plus. Ang murang pautang na may libreng life insurance at training para sa iyong kabuhayan. Simple, abot kaya, kumpleto at maasahan sa pangangailangang pangkabuhayan. Mag-apply na sa pinakamalapit na Land Bank branch o tumawag sa 0284057000. Land Bank AgriSenso Plus. Kasama mo sa magandang bukas. Your future powered by Land Bank. Land Bank is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and a member of PDIC and BancNet.
Madalas mapasok kapag niluluto para sa pamilya? Basta may paso o burn, United Home Burn Ointment agad.
Unilab yan.
Benzocaine, boric acid, and eucalyptus is the generic name of United Home Burn. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Kahit always blooming bango sa Surf Fabcon.
New Surf Fabcon Fresh and Bloom. May 3 times amoy pawis shield. Kaya,
Kahit always blooming bango sa Surf Fabcon.
based on lactase and select fabric versus detergent powder only. Surf!
Dito na tayo sa Joray, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa Joray, lahat ito ay super mura, lahat pang mapaganda dito sa Joray. Napatunayan na ng bayan, wala nang ang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-Joray talaga kayo, ang supermarket namin ay Joray.
Jor A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Are you looking for a place to cool yourself down? Do you wish to find refresher that pops? Then go visit Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop. Located in the city of Taguig, Soda Pop brings you an alternative to those average milk tea shops that's too expensive. They have a wide variety of flavors including strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, to name a few. They also have 2 sizes to choose from, perfect for every scenario. Whether you can drink and chill at home or bond with your friends, Soda Pop is here to stay. Price starts at 39 pesos SRP, so you don't need to worry about your pockets going empty. So, choose Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration.
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm Fabcon. Bangong kumakabloom. Tanggal amoy kulob sa bango ng Charm.
Charm Fabcon with Bloom Fresh technology kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumakabloom sa Charm.
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Aray! Sakit ng katawan buong araw at work? No worries! Just Patch Salon Pass para maghatid ng direct ingredient penetration, pang mabilisan within 30 minutes at pang matagalang relief na dumidikit hanggang 8 oras. Patch, shoulder, neck, back, body pain, Patch, Salon Pass. Methyl salicylate, menthol, tocopherol acetate. Camphor is a generic name of Salon Pass. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Tuhod, siko, baywa, pag laging pasan ang sakit sa kasukasuan, sign na yan ng arthritis o joint deterioration. Karaniwan kapag nagkakaedad na, kailangan ng tibay at ginhawang makakapitan. Kaya ng artrisin yan. May undenatured type 2 collagen at methylsulfonyl methane na maaaring makatulong protektahan ang kalusugan ng kasukasuan. Make the right move. Uminom ng artrisin araw-araw. Mabibili mabibili ang Artesin sa mga leading drugstores nationwide. Mahalagang paalala, ang Artesin ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
May bagong energy na! Pinakabago, pinakamainam na Enervon, Enervon Z+. Pinalakas ng zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, at vitamin E. Pinakabago, pinakamainam na Enervon. Hey! Enervon Z+.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z+. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Barbie Forteza po. And I believe ang taong sa pera ay wais, ang skin pwede pa rin kuminis. And I thank you, Silka Papaya Lotion. Dahil 750 pesos SRP lang, giving na ang papaya enzymes niya. Affordable skincare, di ba? Kaya kung bet mo ay kutis na lit, sa Silka Papaya Lotion kumapit. With regular use, slay it with the skin na giving. Stay lit with Silka. With regular use for only 750 pesos SRP.
Welcome back to koolNews Primetime. Let's continue with our tonight's headlines. Senator Lauren Lagarde welcomed the pardoning of 220 Filipinos detained in the United Arab Emirates by President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan last December. Lagarde emphasized that while the pardon is a significant step forward, it must be accompanied by comprehensive measures to help the repatriated individuals to integrate into society and rebuild their lives. While we wholeheartedly welcome the release and impending repatriation of these 220 Filipinos, we must also focus on ensuring that they are provided with the necessary support to help them recover and reintegrate into society, the senator said. The four-term senator underscored the importance of providing livelihood and skills training programs to empower forward persons deprived of liberty and let them contribute meaningfully to their communities. Programs such as the Dole Kabuhayan and skill improvement programs from the TESDA are available for those who want to traverse a new path in work, she added. The Department of Foreign Affairs acknowledged that the recent pardon reflects the distinguished friendship between the Philippines and the UAE. This follows the pardoning of 143 Filipinos last June in celebration of Eid al-Adha. The DFA and the Philippine Embassy in Abu Dhabi are currently expediting the processing of documents to facilitate the immediate return of the pardoned Filipinos. Lagarde also highlighted the importance of extending support to the families of pardoned Filipinos, particularly in addressing the educational needs of their children. Setting up scholarship programs for children of unemployed pardoned Filipinos is one considerable step in the road to reforming nation, helping them ease their financial burden, Lagarde noted. Lagarde has pushed for the passage of various laws for OFW welfare, such as the OFW Remittance Act of 2002 and the amended Social Security Act, which expanded the coverage to OFWs in retirement benefits. She also supported the enactment of the Overseas Absentee Voting Act of 2003 and the Magna Carta for Seafarers laws. Okay, as we head over to international headlines now, as the season's coldest weather gripped South Korea on Thursday with temperatures plunging below minus 10 degrees Celsius in Seoul and the northern regions. As of 8 a.m., the lowest temperature in Seoul was minus 10.2 degrees Celsius and the lowest apparent temperature minus 16.7 degrees Celsius, according to the Korea Meteorological Administration. A cold wave advisory took effect for all of Seoul at 9 p.m. the previous day. An advisory is issued with a morning low of minus 12 degrees Celsius of less is expected for 2 or more consecutive days. The lowest temperature in other regions range from minus 16.9 degrees Celsius in the Taewali-yong Mountain Pass in Gangwon Province to minus 13.6 degrees Celsius in Jeoron and minus 30 degrees Celsius in Jeonnan. Further south, temperatures fell to as low as minus 6.8% degrees Celsius in Gangwon-ju, minus 6.1 degrees Celsius in Ulsan, and minus 4.7 degrees Celsius in Busan. The KMC said the temperature fell below minus 20 degrees Celsius in parts of the mountainous regions of Gangwon, while in the central region, the eastern area of North Jeolla Province and the northern inlands of North Gyeongsang Province, it ranged from minus 15 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius, and in the rest of the country, it fell to minus 5 degrees Celsius. Many parts of the country recorded the lowest temperature of this winter, it added. The cold snap is expected to continue for some time, with Thursday's daily high forecast to range from 3 degrees Celsius to 11 degrees Celsius, and most of the country seeing sub-zero temperatures all day. The South Jeongeon and Jeolla Province, as well as the mountainous areas of Jeju Island, are forecast to receive snow for the 4th consecutive day, with up to 5 centimeters of snow per hour at times. Meanwhile, the Philippine government once again called on the Democratic People's Republic of China to cease ballistic missile launches, maintaining that activities such as this undermine economic progress, peace, and stability in the Korean Peninsula and the Indo-Pacific region. The Department of Foreign Affairs issued this statement on Thursday, days after North Korea successfully tested a new intermediate hypersonic ballistic missile. The Philippines expresses serious concern and strongly denounces the continuing ballistic missile launches conducted by the DPRK. Such provocative actions undermine economic progress, peace, and stability in the Korean Peninsula and the Indo-Pacific region. We renew our call on the DPRK to promptly cease these activities and abide by all international obligations, including relevant UN Security Council resolutions, and to commit to peaceful and constructive dialogue, it added. The tech giant Meta's shock announcement that it is ending its US fact-checking program triggered scorching criticism Tuesday from disinformation researchers who warned it risked opening the floodgates for false narratives. Meta chief executive Mark Zuckerberg announced the company was going to get rid, quote-unquote, of its third-party fact-checkers in the United States in a sweeping policy shift that analysts saw as an attempt to appease US President-elect Donald Trump. This is a major step back for content moderation at a time when disinformation and harmful content are evolving faster than ever, said Ross Burley, co-founder of the nonprofit Center for Information Resilience. Fact-checking and disinformation research have long been a hot-button issue in the hyper-polarized political climate in the United States, with conservative U.S. advocates saying they were a tool to curtail free speech and censor right-wing content. Trump's Republican Party and his billionaire ally Elon Musk, the owner of social media giant X, following Twitter, have long echoed similar complaints. While efforts to protect free expression of veto, removing fact-checking without a credible alternative risk opening the floodgates to more harmful narratives, Burley said. As an alternative, Zuckerberg said Meta's platforms, Facebook and Instagram, would use community notes similar to X in the United States. Just in case you missed it, community notes is a crowdsourced moderation tool that X has promoted as a way for users to add context to posts, while researchers have repeatedly questioned its effectiveness in combating falsehoods. So sorry for silence. I'm still looking for another articles. Okay, so nothing too interesting, which we will move on now to the rest of the entertainment headlines. And it's a serious one, huh? It's a serious one. Starting with Rufa Mae Quinto, who is currently in custody of the National Bureau of Investigation over her alleged involvement in an investment scam linked to skincare company Dermacare, is set to post bail amounting to 1.7 million pesos. Quinto, who is facing 14 counts of violation of Section 8 of the Securities Regulation Code, arrived in the Philippines from Los Angeles, California on Wednesday morning, January 8. The actress and her legal team immediately processed her bail after her arrival, but they were not able to finish it as Quinto's blood pressure shot up. In a statement to Quinto's former lieutenant manager Boy Bunda, the actress and her legal counsel Mary Luis Reyes disclosed further details on her bail. Abudo said via his talk show Fast Talk with Boris Abudo on Wednesday as well, personal kaming nakausap ni Rufa pati na rin ang kanyang abogado at sabi niya na magbabayad sila ng pihansa na sa 1.7 million pesos. Reyes also released an official statement shared by talent management company Sparkle GMA Artist Center via its Instagram page. Reyes stressed, nakipag-ugnayan po kami sa NBI para ma-assist ang pag-voluntary surrender at pagpangyansa ni Ms. Quinto. Sila po ay nananatiling tapat sa legal na proseso. She further appealed, nananawagan at nakikiusap po kami sa publiko at sa mga media, let's avoid rushing to judgment based on inaccurate and incomplete information, she further appealed. Sana matintindihan po ng lahat ang kahalagahan ng pag-recho muna namin ng ibang impormasyon hanggat maging maayos na po ang lahat. Kami po ay naninindigan sa katotohanan. That's the statement. As we are about to leave the newscast for tonight, here is the final quote of the day provided by Brittany Quote. Here is today's quote of the day. A place for everything, everything in its place. That's coming from Benjamin Franklin. Ladies and gentlemen, as we have 2 minutes before the clock reaches 11, that brings us the end of koolNews Primetime. As always, we will return. With more news headlines with koolNews at 4 or koolNews at 6 tomorrow for the latest news headlines from us. You can also send us your comments, suggestions, and feedback through our email at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. Until tomorrow, my name is Cairo, and we will see you tomorrow. So yeah, take care and good night. This is your station, this is your home, Kool FM.